Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. Today we continue on in our series of giving 5 reasons why I think the top 20 or so teams in the NBA could win an NBA championship this year. And today we have yet again another team that has a legit shot with LeBron James, Anthony Davis. And so we're talking about 5 reasons why I think the Lakers will win the 2024 NBA championship. Not saying they will, but in a perfect world, this is how they would win it. D'Angelo Russell, Austin Reeves, Rui Hachimura, all re-signed this offseason to go with LeBron and AD. They go out, they draft a couple of very nice prospects. Jalen Hood-Schifino, I really like. They got him at 17. And then Maxwell Lewis, I think, was a steal at number 40. They also bring in some free agents, starting with Gabe Vincent. They bring in Cam Reddish on a 1-year deal, Taurean Prince on a 1-year deal, Jackson Hayes on a 1-year deal, and then also Christian Wood on a 1-year deal, which is an absolute robbery. Like, they could get arrested on the street for that kind of robbery right there. Christian Wood on like a $4 million deal. So make sure you stick around for the full video, hit the like button, and leave me a comment down below. It really help us out in the YouTube algorithm. Now, reason 1, LeBron needs 1 more ring. He's still chasing Jordan. He's still 2 rings behind. So I think his goal, get 1 more ring, go get a gold medal this summer, and then play with Bronny. That is the rest of his NBA career path. But he should have extra motivation to go out and win a championship this year. Anthony Davis has said he wants to play all 82 games this year. So between LeBron and AD, if they're fully motivated, they're ready to win an NBA championship, look out. If their bodies don't break down on them, look out. If they're both healthy, this Lakers team, they're serious. Number 2, they got the clamps. Look at this starting front court here. You got Jared Vanderbilt, who can legitimately guard any position on the court. And you have Anthony Davis, who has won many a defensive player of the year in his career. And then, LeBron, I'm not going to call him a liability on defense, but he guards when he wants to. He does what he wants. He's the king, okay? And you can't hate on him because he's like 87 years old. He's got a son that's about to be in the NBA. Bro, he guards when he wants. But Maxwell Lewis, above average defender. Rui Hachimura, solid defender. Taurean Prince, solid defender. Jackson Hayes, solid defender. And you've got, like we already talked about, AD and Jared Vanderbilt. The only thing you're really missing is elite guard defense. Jalen Hood-Schifino could help out with that. Now, number 3, the offseason moves, which we were talking about earlier, but we'll go into a little bit of detail on them here. Gabe Vincent, 9.5 points a game, 2.5 rebounds, and 2 assists. Now, his regular season numbers don't exactly pop off the screen at you. You might be like, why would they sign this guy for $33 million? But 40% from the field, 34% from 3, not good at all. But once he got to the playoffs, he was really solid, and he really took over the starting point guard spot from Kyle Lowry, and he really helped Jimmy Butler, Caleb Martin carry that Heat team to the NBA Finals. Now, Christian Wood, 16.5 points a game, 7.5 rebounds, 2 assists. This is such an underrated late addition to this roster, because at 6'10", he can do everything with the ball that a guard can do while shooting at 52% from the field and 38% from 3, as well as averaging a block a game because, he's 6'10". I think this is a great addition for this Lakers squad and, will be very welcome to this team. And then they also got the other 3 guys here that are really just going to be role players, not really contributing on a nightly basis, but every now and then they'll give you a big game. Taurean Prince maybe as the backup small forward, but the other 2 guys, unless Cam Reddish really starts developing into what we thought he could be, will be a role player. Now, talking about the NBA draft, you got Jalen Hood-Schifino out of Indiana, really good size, and he's great in the pick and roll. 6'7", but in the 6'5", but in the pick and roll game, he is elite. He's got a really nice floater, nice in-between game. So Jalen Hood-Schifino is a guy that will make an impact from day 1. And then Maxwell Lewis at 40 is a guy that has potential to make a day 1 impact just because he's 6'7". He averaged like 18 points a game last year on good efficiency. He can knock down the 3 ball as well as really, really defend. And I think that's where we will see him make an impact is on the defensive side of the ball as a 3-and-D wing. Now, number 4 is their depth. This is their bench unit. Okay, Gabe Vincent, we'll dive deeper into it later, but Gabe Vincent, Jalen Hood-Schifino, Taurean Prince, Christian Wood, and Rui Hachimura all coming off the bench. This is one of the best benches in the NBA. Maybe Gabe Vincent starts. They haven't really decided on that 5th starter yet. They've done some experiments in the preseason, but I don't think they've decided on it yet. But as of now, if it was up to me, that's what I would do with my bench. Now, there is a reason I'm not an NBA coach, so don't go, hey, you said this. Don't write hate comments right now just because I got the starting lineups wrong in the preseason. They also have guys like Max Christie and then Maxwell Lewis and Cam Reddish, who we already talked about. But Christie could provide a bit of a spark in his second year in the league. Now, number 5, the three-point shooting should be much better. Last year, they were 26th in the NBA in three-pointers made and 25th in three-point percentage. This year, hopefully some changes will be made. They go out, they bring back their best shooter in Austin Reeves, only 4-year, $52 million steal of an extension. They got a whole bunch of steals this offseason. He shot at 40% from 3 last year. He is 100% a guy that you have to bring back, and they were able to do that, and he will be a very nice three-point shooter for them this year. Taurean Prince, 38% from 3 last year as a role player, should definitely help them out. Christian Wood, 38% from 3 last year, also averaged 17 a game, so, not necessarily a volume three-point shooter, but an efficient one when he is called upon to do so. Expect their three-point percentages and three-point attempts made, all that, to rise throughout the year. Now, let's take a look at the lineups going into next year. This is, in my opinion, what it should be. Now, the thing that jumps off the screen to you is automatically no defense in that backcourt. Now, D'Lo, he's good. 17-6 on good efficiency. He had a career year last year. Austin Reeves, career year in efficiency. Austin Reeves, career year last year, 13.5 points, about 4 rebounds, 50-something% from the field, 40-something% from 3. He was really good. There's good scoring in the backcourt, don't get me wrong, but the defense is going to have to come from the front court. LeBron's actually going to have to play some defense this year, but he can go out, get you 25 a game, and then you're getting 30, 35, 40 from your backcourt. Vanderbilt's not really going to be a scorer, but AD can go out and get you 25 just off lobs and, knocking down the occasional three-pointer. So there's that. The starting lineup is looking really good. The bench is looking really good. I think Jalen Hood-Schifino is going to make an immediate impact for this team. Gabe Vincent is going to be really, really good, plugged into that lineup. Same thing with Taurean Prince as a 3-and-D wing. Rui Hachimura will be solid down on the block. And then Christian Wood, another guy, like I said, absolute steal. I like this team. They don't have a true backup center. Jackson Hayes maybe, but there's a reason that the Pelicans did not extend Jackson Hayes as the number 8 overall pick, and they didn't extend him from his rookie contract. He was very disappointing in New Orleans. So maybe in LA, he can be a little bit more productive, kind of like a Malik Monk situation. We will see, though. But yeah, I'm rocking with this bench unit. Then they got some other guys they can throw in there as well. Just talked about Jackson Hayes. Maybe can grow into the backup center that they hoped for. Still got Max Christie on that bench. Cam Reddish, maybe. He still has all the potential in the world. He was so good coming out of high school. Never really caught on in the NBA or really at Duke. And then Maxwell Lewis there as well, who I still firmly believe, will be a solid role player for them this year. Now, thoughts. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. What are you thinking about the Lakers this year? I'm thinking they're going to be a really solid team, potentially a title contender. Do I see them getting past the Nuggets, getting past the Suns out west? No. But definitely a top 4 team in the Western Conference right here. Maybe Bron and AD can will them to victory in the finals. It'll be tough, though. Once they get to the Lakers, you've seen the blueprint. The Warriors can't stop AD. If they can get, the Suns will not be able to stop AD. Not with, Yusuf Nurkic? They have a good bench, but Yusuf Nurkic is not going to be able to stop AD. And then you also have all those other additions. A guy they should have kept, though, in my opinion, is Dennis Schroeder. Now, I know you can't keep everybody, but keeping Schroeder on this team would have been huge, especially for that backcourt defense. With that being said, that's going to be it for today's video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Make sure to like button and leave me a comment down below, as it really helps out in the YouTube algorithm. Also, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit 10K by the time the season starts. And with all that being said, thanks so much for watching today's video.